Hey guys, well, it ain't often, well not on this particular lake anyway, and it's not often you get bream this size. I've not had I know it's a bream, they get too excited. Feisty little bugger. That's a fair sized bream. Ah, absolutely gorgeous for a bream anyway. Beautiful colours, and we've got to love every fish we catch, haven't we? Do you know what I mean? A fish is a fish at the end of the day. You know, we're carp fishing obviously, but when a bigger fish like this comes along, it's not so bad. When they bream that big, you don't want it. Anyway, moving on. Hey guys, well, I'm down on my club water, and I've just caught a bream. Not my target fish, but welcomed nonetheless. Now it is 11:05 as I can see it, and I ain't caught a fish. But the bream come along, it's a fair sized bream. And when they're big like that, it's not so bad. I tell you what, it took the rod, it screamed. It took like a carp. I was like, whoa. But then reeling it in, it was just did you have to catch me? But it happens, doesn't it? You know. So what's this video about? It's about just catching fish today. Hopefully we can catch a carp a bit later on. Got all day. The wife said, yep, you're fine, fish all day, and I'm like, I'm on that. So what I've done, let's talk about rigs a bit, things. I've got to get the other rod out again, because I've still not put it out since the bream. But what I've done is I've made a PVA bag up, like that, and you'll see some sweet corn in there now. Sweet corn is notorious for taking on a lot of water. Water and PVA don't mix. So I add salt. I create a little pile of sweet corn. Just add a couple of tablespoons of salt, it makes it PVA friendly. And then I do like a salt crust on my hook point. I don't know if you can see that on the boilie. So I dip that in some cell activate liquid. Helicopter going over. Cell activated liquid, and then I just use one of these old boilie pots and fill it with salt. Oh, spill it everywhere. Hold on. Left shoulder, right shoulder. Yay! And then just like, sorry. So get the start again. The boilie, the hook. That helicopter's putting me right off. Where was this? Right, yeah, so you hook link, you pop up, dip it in some liquid, whatever liquid you want, get a little pot of salt, bop, and then you get a nice salty crust on that. Now this time of year, with spawning just round the corner and things like that, carp, they need as much nutrition as possible. That's my thinking. We'll see how we go with that. It hasn't worked yet because all I'm catching is bream, but we'll get there. We'll see what happens. Pellet and the sweet corn, yeah. And again, counterweighted bag, so the weight's at the bottom, the hook point's at the top. Gosh, that should land like that, and then we should catch a cold, something like that. Anyway, let's get this attached to that, get it out, come back and see if we can catch another bream. Because, you know, bream team. So we're going to try and fish in the margins there. I want it to be quiet because I've been feeding that swim for a little bit. Worth a try. Still, I need bream to count for one bream. Brilliant, isn't it? So just plugging that in. But yeah, see how we get on. So we're just out there. Just out there. No, this could be lucky. Get back to the bivvy, get some bait, chuck it in, see if we can catch a carp. It's looking a bit slow today. What do you guys do when you're sat on the bank, bored out your skull? Do you think about the birds and the wildlife? Do you think about how dirty your trousers are? Do you think about just going home? Dear oh dear. Plenty of action on the water. It's just a lot of silverfish and stuff doing, little fish doing. Ooh. That'd be a beep. Go on. Go on. Just a little beep. There you go guys, look. Some baby duckling chicks. Duck team? Geese? Pheasant? Oh, I don't know, whatever the hell they are. Hey guys, bit of a catch up. 10 to 5. We've had a bit of a thunderstormy sort of thing going on, so not a lot of rain but a lot of like noise. I'm just making rigs at the moment, you know, because I've gone through quite a bit and snagged and pulls and God knows what else. So that up the side here, what I did, went off. I mean, it took like, you wouldn't believe it, and I heard snap and I was like, oh shit. I looked down and my rods, one of my rods was off. The one that took was off and it went slack. Because I heard a snap, I thought, well shit, it's broke my fucking rod. No, it just broke the line. It was so locked, it locked up tight because it's right up against the bank. I couldn't get to it quick enough. It must have been something quite big because it just nailed it, took it and just annihilated it, but luckily my rod didn't break. Which would have been hilarious. So I'm just going through like old rig components and stuff, so you know, like I do Ronnie rigs and things and I get leftover bits, so I don't throw everything away. If I can reuse it, you know, and sort of look over your hook points and things and see if you can salvage them. If it's still sticky, if that's sticky, feels like it's sticky, then it's still a good hook. If it drags slightly and it's not pulling, then you know you've got burr or whatever and it's no good. But nice, most of the hooks are nice and sharp because I don't catch any fish. Honestly, what a day. It's been one of them days. But I'm still here. I'm still cracking on. I've got my right hand margin all set up. I've got this one with a little bit more drag, so in the same position, a little bit more. Probably won't catch nothing now on that one, but it's worth a try. Something might come along, but let's just a case of seeing, isn't it? You know, I've got nothing else better to do today, so yeah. Still lots of activity of bugs and stuff on the surface, and small fish just under the surface. It'd be great for float fishing. And I'm just seeing a carp on the surface, just going along. I've got nothing for the surface. I don't know how to zig fish, believe it or not. Never done it. I'm saying I'm going to have to learn. Maybe one day me and you can go on that journey together and watch me fuck that up and all. But that would be funny. But I'll leave it there, won't drag on. I'm going to carry on making some rigs. And yeah, watch this space if anything else happens. Probably won't. Hence why I've got the tissue to hand somewhere. I ain't even got the tissue to hand anymore. But it's all going wrong today. It's a good day for it, isn't it? Rain. Oh my good God. Well, I think the gods were against me today. Never mind. What can you do? What can you do? Carry on making rigs, that's what I'm going to do. Well, if you can hear me. Oh, hello. It's still going on. The gods are favouring me today. I must have foreseen it. As you saw in my thumbnail, I didn't look too good, did I? I must have sensed it. I should have stayed home. But then I would have missed out on such a joyous moment. We haven't had no rain for a long time now in the southwest of England. We haven't had any rain for a while. It's actually quite a pleasure to see. I mean, obviously I prefer some carp. I'm glad I'm under this and not out there, to be honest. But it's alright, it ain't too bad. The lightning's still coming off. Still tying rigs. I've made up about 100. Never mind. Let's carry on. See what we can do. Right guys. Well, everything's soaked. So I'm trying to dry this off the best I can. You know. That old biscuit. There's still like life out there. I don't know. I'll give it till about 8, just gone 8 or something. Trying my best here. It's just not my day, but who knows? I'm going to come down Thursday. This coming Thursday. So stay tuned for that. I might attempt another video. Maybe change my spots. Maybe go over there. Because when I started this channel, I started there, then there. Sorry, can you see my hand? Started there, then there, and then of course here. Well, we'll see. You never know. Give that a go in the corner over there. The water table's a bit higher over that side, believe it or not, so I'll give it a go. What I might do, instead of fishing margins, I might just fish out in front of me with singles, maybe. Give that a go. But yeah, stay tuned. I haven't done an outro yet, but we'll get there. Can you see that movement where I put my rig? Look. That's exactly where my left hand rod is. Right there. Right there. I don't know. You just don't know what's going on under the water there. Could be mugging me right, more than likely mugging me right off. Oh dear, the anticipation. Oh.